Hello, my name is Margaret Adele, and welcome back to another indie book review. This one I actually requested once I saw that the author was looking for a review on Twitter because it looked so cute and it's helping me build a recommendations list that is severely lacking. So that is Full Moon by Cyndi Cloutier. I really hope I pronounced that. She sent me the phonetic spelling. So this is a lower mid-grade novel. Well, I guess chapter book that is meant for about ages 7 to 10, somewhere around there, given reading abilities. And it is about this young werewolf named Sam who gets fleas. And then his sister does something even more awful. And now he's freaking out because the Harvest Moon Festival is coming up, their annual fair. And he doesn't want to be embarrassed in front of everyone. And it's a very simple premise, but I loved it because I love that kind of like mid-grade werewolf slice of life aspect and how like he does like transform into a wolf throughout the course of the story. And they talk about going hunting. You never actually like see any animals die, which is probably for the best. It's probably good they don't show animal death in a what is essentially a step up from kidlit. So I appreciated that, but werewolves tend to be taken so angsty and they tend to be so dramatic. So to kind of like pull it back and give it some mid-grade charm was a really, really cute idea, and I loved it. Like I mentioned before, this is meant for kids about 7 to 10, depending, probably even more like 7 to 9, even though the protagonist himself is 9. And it reads like it's young reader focused. There were some times where I was like genuinely wondering, like, I'm sure if I was a kid, what they're doing to solve this problem wouldn't seem like such a stupid idea. But right now as an adult, I'm already cringing at how this is going to play out. Sam has a best friend named Chris, who's always there for him. So this has a lot of messages about being there for your friends in their time of need. The one thing that I was slightly bummed about is his sister is the reason that he has the bigger problem, and I won't tell you exactly what she does, because it's kind of not a big plot twist, but a mini spoiler at least. And they basically spend most of their time trying to, like, embarrass or laugh at each other, which I did a lot with my siblings when I was younger, so I can't claim that, like, this is unnatural for siblings, because thanks to my older sister, I knew how to navigate a staircase while having my hair pulled by the age of 12. So I can't really fault the author for that, because it is verisimilitude. But I'm really hoping that in a future book, we might see some growth in their relationship. And I mentioned in my review, my written run for Goodreads, that it felt like this could be a series, because this book takes place in like this little werewolf community where there's other werewolf kids, so I felt like you could easily, continue it. And then when I messaged Cyndi to get the phonetic pronunciation of her last name, Cloutier, I gotta remember that, she said that yes, it is a series. The sequel is, I believe, currently in rewrite stages or beta reading stages. Now, I literally just reread the messages and now I can't remember. So there will be a sequel coming out, and there is also going to be an audio version of this. I believe it will be available on Audible, which is really cool because indie books tend to not always have audiobooks, as I have found out time and time again trying to find audiobooks for indie books for readathons. They don't always exist. So that'll be coming in a couple weeks. So if you like audiobooks or you have a kid, I guess, this really isn't a book for adults, I would definitely suggest to get this book for children for like Christmas and such. The one problem that a lot of mid-grade indie books have is kids generally don't have the ability to buy books themselves online. Like, the best they get is the Scholastic Book Fair. So you really gotta, like, get it out to like your kids and your nieces and your nephews, or if you buy presents for the kids you babysit, or like that kind of thing. So if you do that, if you're like, I need to buy presents for my children, nieces, nephews, kids I babysit, definitely look at this book, or just a mid-grade book in general. Let me look. I have reviewed one other lower mid-grade and another higher or upper mid-grade. Like I said, I really wanted to read and review this one because my mid-grade recommendations for indie books is very sparse. And I really need more. But I'm really glad I read this one. It is very cute. It is very short. I believe the entirety of this thing is like 76 pages. I read it in like an hour, which is great, again, for young readers. You never know exactly what level they're at. So like I said, probably like second semester, second grade and up should be able to get it without much issue. But if nothing else, you can always do a read aloud or bedtime story as well. So in the end, I gave this book 5 stars. It is definitely not for adults, so like go into this knowing this is a step above kidlit in reading ability wise. But it's perfect for kids of that age, and I would love to see more kids get indie books and create a generation of kids in which indie books are as much an option in their brain as traditionally published. I think that would be incredible. Now, if you are an indie author and you're interested in a video review, please email me. I will have my email down in the description below. Also in that description will be my review policy. Please give that a read through. It answers a lot of questions and saves us a lot of time. And with nothing else to say, I hope you have a wonderful day and a marvelous tomorrow.